Hello and welcome to our channel. My name is Rinat Khasanov and I'm a registered investment advisor in the Russian Federation. But today we're gonna talk about American market, about our forecast for the next week, and we also talk about what is happening now in US market. I am present to use the service of ftninvest.us website. We offer you to follow our portfolio. Once you subscribe to our service, it's very easy to do in our website. You may then just copy the structure of our portfolio, which we will deliver to you via WhatsApp group. So it's gonna be right on your phone. So let's begin with the S&P 500, and you see that what we have shown to you, the Head and Shoulders model, in the previous weeks, works very good, works very fine. I will also say. It's now dominates the market. I have told you many times that Head and Shoulders finish the trend, the growing trend, and now you see that. Yeah, now you see that very bad result of S&P 500, very bad result for this week. And also, it's very hard to make a good prediction for US market. Yes, there are also the fall of the market was broad, not related with, for example, high valuated stocks. Magnificent 7 stocks, they are still looks good in their view. So the crash was mostly related with the war in Iran, with rise in oil prices, but not with valuation. That's because we also have fallen rather significantly our portfolio. But technical situation remains very difficult for US market, and I don't think it's gonna find a way if we talk about S&P 500 and also about Nasdaq. I don't think it's gonna find a way to stop the fall. In my view, there is another problem in US, rise in yield, rise in oil prices. These things questioning the valuation too, rise in yield and rise in oil price too. So it's gonna be not an easy year for US stocks. And the stock with high valuation still remains in a rather good position. Some still the market is still hope for artificial intelligence rise, but in my view, it is a bubble. Yes, a lot of bubble. And a rise in yield and a rise in oil price. That's the problem. That's the problem for US market and for us too. So you see our forecast made several weeks ago for Dow Jones and how good it's working. How good it works. And the fall. I don't see also any way to stop the fall. Technically speaking, there is no more resistance, no more support in this picture for Dow Jones too. So everything is negative. Also, our portfolio. Yes, there was a very bad week for us. we have a loss, you see, more than 4%. We are now in a negative territory year to date, but also we have a better result than S&P 500, so our alpha is still positive. But if we're going to talk about our portfolio, I don't think that we are going. Maybe there will be some fall again, but I'm quite sure though that we are near the bottom. We are near the bottom or on the bottom already, because there were problem with some individual stocks. In my view, market just didn't understand what happens. They sell good stocks without any reason, and technically the stocks are on the bottom too, on the RCI negative territory too. So I don't think that there's gonna be another big fall for our portfolio. So it's now time to join us. And to follow us. We only invest in undervalued stocks. Yes, we also use technical analysis, but now I'm not gonna change our portfolio because I think we are on the bottom, and we need to find some kind of way up, in this situation. Also, to the problem I have told recently, you see the rising yield in US government bonds. The technical model works very good, which I showed to you several weeks ago too, and now it's came through the resistant line and going to the free fall for American bonds maybe, and may go rise again. People selling stocks, people selling bonds. So what gonna do with the money? What they gonna do with the money? They will invest somewhere. In my view, you should look at the cryptocurrency at this point. It's on the bottom too, technically speaking, and also it's a very big alternative for. It's an alternative for dollar. You may just diversify and add some crypto to your portfolio. It could be a defense, it could be a safe haven asset in this situation. Yes, what's gonna be with the oil market in the future? For example, Qatar energy is destroyed. Many oil fields are burning. So also in Iran itself, it's a big producer of oil and gas, and there are I said problems too. So oil market is in a very big problems. So where you gonna find oil and gas? In the US maybe, but I have no answer for this. So market should find some kind of way up. For example, assuming this problem. we also saw some problem for example, for Ferrari. Middle East was one of the main market for them, for this luxury cars. So who gonna buy them again? Luxury market. A lot of other firms related with this problem. The problem with the real estate in Dubai too. So let's think about that and find a way. In my view, you may also invest in Russian Federation. Please go to our Russian website, find a way to contact me, or just write me an email. I'm also offer the service of portfolio management in Russia, in Russian market. Please consider this too. And I'll finish our last graph. You see also that dollar is growing again. Dollar find some bottoms there, and there is a new bull model for US dollar. So maybe we need to so maybe market some kind they don't know where to go. The money, liquid money, don't know where to go, and they again turn to US market. Maybe they buying bonds with rising yield, something like that. So to the conclusion, I don't see any, technically speaking, way to stop the fall, and you see the negative picture in S&P, in Nasdaq, and also in Dow Jones, and I hope our portfolio will stop the fall because I told you why, because we are on a bottom in my view now. Thank you very much and take care.